EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
There as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. You look at this Carolina defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
They go play action. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Young. Rolling to his right. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here we go. Ready?
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3rd down at 6.
6. Mega. Set. Hut. Red. 38. White. Hut.
Young to throw it. These guys running back out of the backfield. He's to the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Panthers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look at repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Hey, work good. Regular. What's up?
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
And this is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, first and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Ready.
Now Young. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. Room here to run. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Check still. Here we go. Stick still. Check still. Red, yellow. Ready.
Right back to Hubbard. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And that will be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The drive starts with a run by White. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
First down, here's White. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it second down and 11. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down. And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down. Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Running out of the gun with White. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Mayfield looks to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Mike Evans from 13 yards out. And the Buccaneers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one 28 yards on the ground. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Ready?
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
It's Young off play action. On the move to his left. Bryant has it. A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Chad Ryland on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Mayfield on play action. Wide open receiver complete. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Here we go, set. 50, green. Right, white, check.
Young will set to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start here with a handoff to White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And we'll pause here for an injury. I believe that's a running back. Yeah, that's Rashad White, who's shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Mayfield. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down, Buccaneers.
Now on 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 4th down.
Buccaneers field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Let's go now.
On the counter, this is Hubbard. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 54 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Ready. 33. Yep. Ready?
On third down, here's a run by Hubbard. Bucs running. 10. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's good for a Carolina Panther.
Come on, set.
First and goal at the 3.
Set.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Let's go.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Mayfield now from the 50. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Kings. Ready?
To throw, Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 16. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he threw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. That was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
Here's 2nd and 7. In motion, the tight end. Mayfield off the play fake. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
180! What's up?
Irving is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Panthers' 2-yard line.
Mayfield down. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. Touchdown! Chris Godwin, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Ready!
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Mega. Down. 45. What? 22 needle. Out
of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Set. Ready.
They'll go again here with Hubbard. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Here we go. White, 33, yellow. Ready.
Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Black open. Set.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. And not time to panic just yet. Still over a minute to play. Getting down to the good stuff here. 2nd down. Young to throw. That one complete to Ligon. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Here, ready?
Now Young. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Panther.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there are going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Young, he's going to change it up.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. A big play looming on 3rd down.
Ready, ready. Hut, hut.
On the give, this is Hubbard. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Bucs have just about wrapped up the victory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining. Defense. And oh, that is going to be a safety. But Charles, you think about this victory, pretty impressive. They came in facing one of the top defenses in the National